Hello guys, I'm back again for part 2 of another 10 things to do with your book pages. This is going to sort of be a bit of a rehash, but it's a something done in my style and something a little bit different. So I thought I would show you. I tried to do the thumbnail and for some reason sometimes my photos work and other times they don't. They just say its file's too large, can't put it in. So I thought, well, I'll just show you. Love how it turned out. I gave it a bit of a seal. So this is ready. I've got to put the book pages. See, this is how big my scrap what you call it again, a glue book is going to be, to put all the tags and just my own personal stuff that I want to keep and use it as a glue book as well, because it's going to be quite big. So I've had a few people asking about the tag challenge, how big they want the size to be. It just needs to, you can have it as big enough to fit in one page, or you can have it, the tags that I'm making are going to be this size because I'm sending out a lot. I need to have it fairly flat, and the smallest postage is $3 to send overseas. So I'm just going to have it as flat as I can possibly get it, and just a normal tag size. But you can make, the whole point of this is for me to find out a little bit more about you, and do it in your style. Don't do with something that you think that I would like. I'm going to be creating things that are about me, like Australia and things that I love, vintagey stuff, and so that's what I'll be sending out. There have been some people say I'm in the comments, but you need to let me know via Etsy or Facebook page in the conversation so that I can send you my address. I'd rather do my address via email or Etsy conversation, then put it in the description. So if you want to participate, also I thought I'd better say a few things. My lovely Subbie Rosa, thank you Rosa, made a good point of, have you put a cap on this thing because it could last for years, and I'm like, that's a good point. So the cutoff date is the 31st of May 2019, and that's the last day that you are able, like if you contact me on the 31st of May and say, yes, I'd still like to be in this challenge, I will send you my address onto that. So that's when, after that date, I won't be sending out my address anymore, and I've got to cut it off at some point. So but I'm looking forward to it. I've heard from quite a few of you. Thank you so much. I'd like to hear from more of you. That would be really great. I just really want to connect with you guys. So that's enough about the tag. So I'm going to be, I just love how it turned out. Oh, so gorgeous. I'm going to be killing two birds with one stone. As you know, I've got quite a few tags to make. And I did do tags in the last one, but in the first 10 ways you can do your book pages. But I'm doing, I saw something on Roxy Creations of how she did it, and I'm just going to sit down. I'm standing up. So, okay. I created like all these. So I've got my little die cut machine here. So I've got all these, and then I've still got these to make up yet. So these are from 2 books. I used 2 full books, and when I've made tags previously, I've just used cardstock, and then just gotten cardstock and then one bit of paper and then put that on top like this. But the way that that Roxy did it, I'll show you, it was so good. I thought, yay. See, this is what I meant. I'm just pinching her idea, but just want to make it easy for you guys, just in case you're not subscribed to her. She just gets a book, and this one's got fairly thickish pages. So you keep out the pages that are like this, the ones that are backed like that. So I take that out, and then you keep it all together. So what you do is you just use your PVA glue, not PVA glue, glue stick. Okay, stick that on there like this. That happened to have come off, so and then you flatten that, so you just leave it, you glue it without even taking it out. So because this is a fairly thick book, I'm using 4, so just glue that down. So I'm just using 4 pages, but the 4th page, if you happen to find pages like this, I'm going to put this on the back here. So these ones have just got 4 normal pages, but every now and again you find one that's got a little bit of no writing on there, so it will save me a bit of trouble. So you just do that, and see a lot of them I've got backed with at the start of books, they've got a lot of blank pages, so you use that as your back page. Some of them, you know, I managed to get writing on the top, but I'll fix that, because you want to have that as your where you can decorate, and then this can be for writing. So so what I do with this, I'm lucky enough to have these Kazar Craft decorative dies. So what I do with this, I'll move this over, hopefully you can see that, I'll put it in as close as I can. Hang on a minute. Yep. So what I do with that, move it over. I'm only just showing you, I've got plenty to get me going, but I thought I'll just show. If you haven't got a Kazar Craft die, you've probably got your normal die, or you can just cut them up. So this allows me to have all 3 on the one page. So I do the big one and the little one together, and so they both have pages that have got the blank on the back. So put that through, and surprisingly you only need to do it front and like once through, which is amazing. So, but usually, like, I've done this straight away. I put these aside to dry, which is probably a better thing. So you got yourself, and it's nice and thick, it's great. So this way you really are using up your book pages. You're not, I'm not having to get, and it's quite thick. So, and then with the leftover bit, see, I've used everything. And it goes sideways, but that's okay. And this one doesn't have, so that's the medium size. But the whole point is to use up your pages. And this is a real great stash builder. Oop. So I spent yesterday doing this, and while I was watching the video, I thought that is a really good idea. So I just continued watching Roxy's video and watched her decorate and all that kind of stuff. So you just do the gluing and everything. Grab a book, make sure it's fairly, you know, good size, and helps when they're all in there like that. So if you can get parts that have got less writing. So there you go. That's, so I've got the 3 tags out of the one lot of pre-made book page, and that's just 3. Is it 3? I think 3 or 2. 3 put together. Whatever books you've got, whatever thickness, you may have to go as thick as 5 if they're a bit thin. But used up 2 books, and this is my 3rd one. So there you go. I might use the same technique for maybe for making envelopes as well. So I'll get a bigger, maybe an A4 size, which is a letter size for you guys, for some of you guys, and use that same technique to get a little bit of thickness. You probably, for making an envelope, you'd probably only need to glue maybe 2 or 3 together at the very most. So there you have it. So there's my how I did that. I'll just pause it for a second and get everything ready. Okie dokie. Now for these ones, because these ones have all sort of got semi-backed, like have got pages, But for these ones, I've done a whole heap of eco dyed, showing it me, who's at the mushroom market, Sarah. I haven't ironed them, and they didn't, it was thin paper, they turned out okay. But the paper was a bit too thin and it was a bit ripped, as you can see. Looks gorgeous though, it turned out really nice. So I'll probably use those to back some of these, and I might use those for the for some of the ones that I'm going to make for you guys. So what I'll do is I'll get everything ready. I've got bits and pieces of stuff that I really love. So, and when I say using book pages, I don't just mean these book pages. I mean other book pages. So you can use these type of book pages as well. So the tags that I want to make for you guys, I'm sort of, like I'm saying, killing two birds with one stone. It's something that I've done before, but I thought showing you how to do it really quickly and making bulk lot was something a little bit different. But I'll be making a start on making a few tags and in decorating them. I bought this gorgeous little tin, and it's got some stamps and stuff in there. So I've picked out some of my ones I really like. I love nature, and look how cute is that. I've only got one, so don't know who's going to get that one, but it's so cute. Little koala, very Australian. So I want to make something that's representative of me. I love vintage, and then I'll probably put a stamp on there, and I've got some fabric. So I'll just do a little bit of everything and get started on creating these. So where are we? Here's my little, push that over. Here's my little glue pad. I'm just going to check, because I haven't got my normal mat. I'm actually using my normal mat in inside the house, because I'm cutting up a whole heap of wallpaper and all this stuff. I'm going to be making some stash builder stuff, so that's something that's coming up. All these things I got going, I need an extra person. Now, okay, so we'll start with I'll just grab one of these. Okay, so it's got this on there. Now what I'll do is just grab some nice paper that I really like. So maybe something like this. This is from the Kazar Craft Anthology. And then what I'm going to do is just tear it. Okay. Stick that along there. Okay. So don't know how many tags I'll get to make today. Probably maybe a couple. Probably shouldn't have glued all of that. Better be careful. The reason why I'm sticking this on now is because I want to sew, and in the past always made the mistake of doing sewing around it first and then you know, putting all this stuff on later. So put all this stuff on now. Okay, now, and then now what have I got? I've got some really cute, some really nice sort of Australian, I love these ones. This is sort of an Australian on the Wallaby Track 1896 art gallery. I like that. I think I might stick that there. So what else have we got? Now, grabbing my little fabric stash, my little one. Oh, I like that. That's going to work really nicely with it too, I think. Put that stuff there, put it along there. Now, actually, I think that'll work as the tag. I've got some ring binders here and my little chopper, and then some ring binders to the clear reinforcement rings. That's the only ones I could get. I wanted the white ones so that I could cut them. That would be good. So what we need here, I just want something very cute and sweet. Ooh. Now that's very Australian. And so many of these leaves, couldn't get more Australian than a platypus. That would work. Okay. Okay, platypus. Okay. Just tear along here. They're very unusual creatures, platypuses. But very cute. And they're actually quite small. They always, when you see them, you always see them in, like, you know, big pictures like this, but they're actually quite little. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably stick that up there like that. I like it. I like it. You know what else I forgot to do? I forgot to ink the edge there. Ah, darn it. What if we could still do it? There we go. Okay, ink the edge just to help blend it in a little bit. It's probably going to be cut, but we'll put it on anyway. So most of you guys know a fair bit about me because I'm quite chatty. So you know a little bit about me, but I will, you know, just have a, you know, put a little bit of Susanna facts on the back of it. Okay. Now do that over a little bit like this, maybe a little higher. I want to get the word platypus in, so higher, 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 higher. There we go. Okay. Gee, they really are very thick. And I think, because, you know, like I've only sort of glued in the middle, and that's why I'm going to sew, because see, as you can see, it's a little bit coming apart, but then the sewing will keep that together. Now, I do want to keep some of that writing, so I don't know whether I will use that. Definitely did want to stick that there. Should have put it a little higher because it's going to go on his schnoz. Oh. See, annoying. Okay. Now, what else have we got? I do like that. I do like it. I was going to put some of this. Maybe I still can. Just goes. Just goes. This is where my vintageness comes out. Okay, Now this is where you need your what's the name glue? Your Fabrifix or craft glue in Australia. Okay. Okay. Definitely want the word Australia on there. Maybe I can pull up his little snout without destroying it. Stick that underneath in the corner. It'll just cover the $2. That'll work. You know what else I should do? Do a bit of inking around the stand. I see people use stamps all the time, and I never use them, and I should. Put a bit of this glue on here because it's on fabric. So, okay. That covers the blank spot there. And then put a bit more on his mouth. Now, still may have a little bit of that because I quite like it. Just the colour goes really well with that. Okay. Yep, it's going there. So there you go. Something that represents me as an Aussie. Some of the Aussie girls may get something a little different because they're used to seeing all this. So we ink around it. And then I will pause. Do a bit of sewing around the edge. Okay. Oh, that's gorgeous. And then in the middle there, actually I might do it here just so I can see it better. Oh wow. Oh. Right in his tail. Okay, now I'm just going to get those reinforcers. They're clear, but we don't want the tag to come out. There we go. So I may have time to do another one. There we go. So I'll pause it for a second, and I may have time maybe to do another one, and I'll come back. Okay, back again. Look how good that looks when it's been sewed around. That's so cute. I've been looking for some fabrics and stuff, and I think that this goes really well with it. So what I want to do is just, I thought I probably could put that, which goes really well too, but we'll see. Put it through. I'll have a look. This is why you don't throw away anything. I quite like that. It's probably a tad long, mind you. There we go. But nice and flat, and it's all fray, but the colours go really well. It's got the yellow and the browns and all that kind of stuff on there. So there you go. So that's one tag that I've done. So that's as simple as you need to go. You don't really need to go too elaborate. Just something really pretty that represents you. I mean, I love vintage and I love old photos and all that kind of stuff, but I thought since I'm sharing a little bit about myself, I wanted to do something Australian, something that you guys wouldn't have. Oh, see, it's fraying. May get a different one yet, but for now, that's what we're going to do. So I've gone through some of the other papers, and I found this has got some gum leaves, River red gum with the bird on there, and then a little pygmy possum with a Banksia. These are very Australian, so that's why I picked an Australian book out. So grab yourself another couple of tags. Okay, there we go. So what we're going to do, we need the initial, I'd like to have a bit of something on the front first. I've got the heater on, but whew, either that one or that one. I'm actually thinking this would be quite nice. So just going to measure that. Probably have enough here for two. Okay, now we'll go along here because I do like to keep some of the writing. I think that's really nice. Go along here. So hopefully it won't be yeah, I may get time to do another one, but hopefully the photos will be able to take them. You can see this one finished probably in the thumbnails, because once again I can only do the 35 minutes, which is annoying, but that's how it goes. This stops me from rambling and having a long video. I'll have to look into it. It's on my phone. Look into everything. Okay, so that works beautifully. So I have that one on there, and in these stamps I actually have a possum. Aha! Couldn't do any better than that, could you? Now, they are very cute, these little possums. And a pygmy possum is a little possum, but you may probably have worked that out. The tiny little one. The main possums that we get in our yard, which is those ones, you know, up in the roof. And they mainly stay in the bush in Australia, but every now and again they come into your roof. Now, okay. Whew, it's getting warm in here. Now what I would like to do is, what have we got? I like that. That's one of my favourite fabrics. So I haven't got much of that left. What am I going to do? I'm going to put that on there like this. Go there like that. Probably don't really need a great deal more. Maybe a little bit of lace. What have we got? This colour works really well. I may use this again, but just a little bit, just there. Okay, see, it doesn't have to be too over the top. It's all about layering and putting things together. Probably Should have made that higher, but it's okay. Now, love this fabric. I even tried having a look in the same shop where I bought it and I couldn't find it again, but I have scanned it, which is good. Okay. There we go. I might glue this on with this since it's on fabric. Some of these are actually quite old. 50 cents. Stamps are now $1. So that's how old that one is. Here we go. Put that over there like that. I'll glue it with this again. If you've got a bit of an idea what you're doing, you can create lovely tags fairly quickly. Okay, because I know I'm going to use, you know, one of these and a stamp and some fabric, so you've sort of got a bit of an inkling of what you want to do. And you still get to see some of your book page. I always want a little bit of it. Okay. Okay, now we'll might do it on the back again so I can see round about. Oh, geez. Okay. That goes flying. Okay, now do a bit of inking. Get my thing out. Probably got enough time if I pause it to, ooh, foot 32. I'll pause it, sew it, and then come back. Okay, I'm back. Found a little bit, that may change that too, but that matches in the green. I like how they turned out. They look really cute. I've got some other bits and pieces. I'll quickly show some of the pages that I've picked out. Echidna. It's very Australian. Koala may not fit. Black swan. That's so cute. Pygmy possum again, but with that sort of stuff. Here's another little possum. I was actually thinking maybe a crocodile. Anybody that's interested in having one? Maybe Paris, being a bloke. Okay, wallaby. Sort of. It's a small version of a kangaroo. I don't even mind that. Quite like that. Where else we got? Some of the, maybe the plant life. Yeah, a bandicoot. So just little things like that I'll just mainly use. The rainbow bee eater. I love that. The colours are beautiful. So the Australian wildlife. I do love that. The silver eye, but I really love that too. So I'm just going to have to pick one. So there we go. That's the type of main little thing, you know. This is some of the butterflies and all that kind of stuff. I've got a couple of butterfly stamps. So yeah, a few little bits and pieces. Curling leaf spider. Ooh, don't think I would be giving anybody that one. So unless you put in an order. Okay guys, well thank you very much. And that's how you can use your tags. They aren't that big. 3 by 5, so they're bigger than they look. And then this is what I'm going to be sending out to you guys. That's what I said, nothing too fancy, just fairly simple, because it's not about making the biggest and the best. It's about me sharing a little bit about yourself. So I like the vintagey style, so hence, you know, the vintage lace and all that kind of stuff, but I thought I'd put a bit of Australia in there. So okay guys, I will catch you in the next video, and don't forget to contact me via Etsy, and I will catch you guys very soon in the next one. Bye.